Today was a turning point. Fates are decided at midnight. If you want to protect someone, take care of them before nightfall. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. Infected over the past 24 hours, 343 people. Gone missing, 36 people. Overall death toll, 26. Notkin was infected. Peter not infected. Anna not infected. So I did save those two. Shit.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day.
Oh, so time gets faster.
Closer than you think.
They lived happily.
We've been talking while we were waiting for you. What did you talk about? Isn't it obvious? Any old grudges pale in comparison to this sort of catastrophe. Tragedy is, I feel like this plague will become a great weaver, mending that which was broken. I disagree. The outbreak will sow discord. It will tear apart friends, families. It wasn't the plague that got us together. It was you. You don't have to. No, it was all you, your will. You've done really well, Cub. You swallowed your pride in the wrongs done to you. You weren't ashamed to vouch for grief. I don't think I could have done the same. Come on, you were always the thread that held us together. We'll protect each other and we'll try to survive, yes? Of course. What do you know of this disease? They're calling it sandpest. You know why? I know nothing except that there was an outbreak before. What about your father? Has he maybe left any notes? 3 scribbled pages, some drawings on the walls. No, nothing. It mowed down everyone in that poor district last time. No survivors. Every single person got infected. Every single person died. Does this mean there's no hope? Hope is the only thing that stands between us and ending it all every evening.
Where there's
A murder of crows, huh? They sense trouble. Heed my wisdom, we're all in for it. It only took them as little as yesterday to start cutting folks. Means they'll soon go completely and absolutely off their rocker. People get used to death all too quick. So what will you say to your thugs then? They're no longer mine, Cub. Mine are all at my side. Although, hell, why pretend? Not all of them. Not all of them are mine anymore. And then there were none. What are you planning to do? What can I even do? Pretend I'm still their leader to their face? Then disown them when am around polite society? Already on it. What else is there? I think you need to pick a side. It's too late for me, Cub. I've only got one road ahead of me now. Perhaps the outbreak is for the best. Plagues are like fires. People forget old scores, and all hell will break loose here soon. Any dark prophecies to share? You're the criminal mastermind here, after all. No need to prophesize. People fear hunger. Even honest workers will turn their hatchets and hammers to crime. Burgling houses, looting corpses, gutting each other. They will. Oh, they will. Not all of them, Grief. Not all. The turf's so dry you don't even need a match. A glare would start a fire. And when the kin bares its teeth, that's when we'll all dance. They're slow on the start, but oh so fast on the draw. The master likes them mute and obedient, but apathy makes them that way, not stupidity. They're only obedient till the time comes, and here it comes. You're right. And the people who lose their jobs, they won't be too fond of staying home. They'll find new hobbies like looking for food or venting their anger. And Fat Vlad shut his facilities down the day before yesterday, didn't he? Crafty. Didn't whisper so much as a single word to me. Do you think he knew? No, I doubt it. If it's the same sandpest we saw 5 years ago, we're all finished. There was no salvation from it. Every single person in the crude sprawl died. Your father was fast enough to lock the doors back then, so it died there. Only reason we're still alive? Now we can't even lock the gate. And there's no one to lock it either. He made a hard choice. Perhaps if he had more time, he could have found a better solution. I think I should go. I've got a lot of work to do. I didn't expect you to come. Neither did I, but I don't regret it. I've regained my strength a bit. This place, it's good. I've already forgotten what the steep is like. What's the train car over there? I don't remember it before. Damned if I know. I think someone lives there. A kid, maybe. I saw a ball in the rails. Kids often gather around these parts. Not everyone is fond of that polyhedron. Not everyone fits there. You've got a keen eye noticing a ball in the dark. Why, yes, I can't complain. I do have a good eye. Looking the wrong way, unfortunately. Forget it. Enough idle chatter. Yes, I am angry with you, and you ought to understand why. It's not anger, pal. It's jealousy. Let go of it, will you? It's ridiculous. Ugh. I need to go back to my place and make some of the medicine, but god damn it. Day 4 in which the theater observes a full house.
All you need
Maybe
to
the
learn
herbs
is
are
the
wrong,
right
but old
herbal
man
mixture.
used these ones, but I
That's
guess I
what
don't
old
remember them
man
all.
used to say. Herbal mixtures.
What are you doing? What do you want from me? Can't you see I'm making a cure? Wow, you must be a trained doctor. I mean, you're in no hurry, right? So I'll make the cure myself. I remember some things, maybe like a poultice, at least so it wouldn't burn so bad. A poultice, huh? No, poultices won't save us. So what's the plan? Did you lose your tongue? The plan? The plan is this. Do you know what a serum is, kid? I do. It's the thing that makes people tell the truth. No, I mean a blood serum, a cure, serum treatment. Can we make that? Not you, but I can try, though it takes time. So now what? Where do we start? With Father's apparatus over there, the big one, I mean. I can't brew anything while it's broken, but I don't have a toolkit either. Hey, I know where we can get a toolkit. I'll get it for you. I mean for us. There's this place in the atrium and this guy who owes me, but I'll need your help, alright? The box is heavy. I can't carry it on my own. Turns out you are of help. I think we'll get along just fine. Okay, I need to get the toolkit first. That'll be the best bet. How much meds do I have? Not enough. Cool. Okay. Well, doors this way. Okay, I can't take... Jesus Christ. Okay, the governor is calling for me. It appears your father's killer has been found. Okay, so I need to do that too. Why is it over there? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, I made
The
it.
price of salt is going
So
up.
here's the plan. Go into the shop and ask the merchant something complicated.
we're at
Just make
war.
sure he gets carried away in the conversation. The longer and louder you talk, the better. Keep him occupied. Okay. I assume he's gonna rob him, but I don't really care right now. Ah, our new doctor, but this ain't a drugstore. I can't help you. This is a sanitary inspection. Everything is clean here, no rats, and there's been no orders to close the shop, or else I demand a warrant from the Canes. There's an outbreak in the town. For now, it's only touched the poor district, but who knows? An outbreak, so what? Am I selling rotten meat? No, find yourself a food store to harass. Why so rude? Expecting someone? Eager to turn away a potential witness, maybe? I've heard you're not a seller, but a buyer, too. Is this your idea of fun, Sawbones? I won't be the butt of your jokes. I might not have studied in a big city, but I have my dignity. Good day.
I'll learn how to cure this.
Done and
plague
done.
myself.
Got it. They're in the bag.
I'm a master of many skills.
By the way, a bunch of soul and a halves just walked by. New scouts. They have something for you. Said they want to help out the son. That's you, the old man's son. Scouts? What do they scout, I wonder? The infection. It moves around the town, changes districts. They map it. As if we didn't have enough trouble already. Alright, I'm going. Okay, that kid is useful. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah. Oh my god. What once was a theater of comedy is now an anatomy theater. It was a theater of tragedy. Each day will bring new jobs for you and for us. You work here in the hospital. We crawl around houses looking for corpses. God knows which is worse. Your work is worse. I guess I don't envy you working with the doomed and dead, but you will have some support. There, deep on the stage to the left, is a closet. See? You'll find medicine inside, replenished every day. You're free to grab and use it. Oh, that's useful, actually. Not medicine.
They lived happily ever after, and horribly ever before.
I've come to help. There must be something I can do, right? I'm sure there's something you can do. Okay, I'll find a way to help on my own. And you? What are you up to? Me? It's a tough one, I suppose. I'm going to make a cure for the sand pest. A cure in these conditions? Don't you need, I don't know, special instruments, an army of chemists? The best we have is a kitchen stove. How do you hope to succeed? Hey, Pasteur and Cock worked in barns. Never stopped them. This hunt for blood sounds dangerous, Cub. Won't you just infect yourself? Promise me you'll be as careful as you can. If you need me, please ask. I promise. Will you drop by today? Okay.
And the rain.
Where have you been? We're drowning in work.
Does it
That's why I came. What do you need me to do? If the screams are any indication, the sand plague is painful. These people need care, dirty care, prosecting the dead, studying infected organ, Dinkowski's order. What else can be done? We try different older medicines, study their effects, but the supply is short. Exactly, so shouldn't we be making medicine? Alright, genius, tell me, what's on your mind? Father knew how to make concoctions. He mixed tissue with Twire infusions. Your father knew many things, true, but he didn't even have the time to teach me, even though I was by his side all those years, sleeping on his floor like a dog. I tried my best, but this work requires a certain talent, like his, and you learn nothing from him. So we'll have to rely on my talent. I was with him in the first outbreak. I know the sand plague. I'm no mystic, but it's some punishment from heaven, more complex than disease. To cure such an ill, one must be Isidore, but even he failed. He failed, I won't. Blah blah, empty words. Why are you always so arrogant? It always got under my skin. I'll follow the lines. That would... Father always said we should look for connections among things. That is how he made those mixtures. You would need to become a teacher to accomplish that, but you chose to split away from your father. You're no Isidore cub. You, on the other hand, have turned into a shadow. How does that help? Go on, wipe the foreheads of the ill. I can't listen to their screamings.
Worst of all,
if you really plan to make that panacea of yours, do you think this is right? I'll cover for you. But the order from the town hall was clear. All doctors are to work at the hospital sharing their duties. You are to report daily and work, or else there will be consequences. What can I do right now? We're short on painkillers. Can you brew more? What about medicine? Is the hospital not supplied? Where would we take it from? Medicine stores? All stocks are running low since the train wasn't here on time. They'll requisition what they can. Dinkowski is in charge of that, but we need more right now. I'm low on resources myself. I'm at a loss. I've never seen a serious outbreak in this. Listen, was there really not a single recovery? Not a single one. Neither was there one 5 years ago. I don't know of any other such disease. Pneumonic plague, there was no salvation either, and no vaccines helped.
all the wisdom you gain.
Okay, I have to give... God, that's so many. I don't know if this woman up here was infected, but, I need her organs. Yep. Okay. I don't know how many I need, but we're gonna take those two since the other ones have such a high risk. Okay. I need to administer painkillers to one more patient, but I don't have any more painkillers. Fuck. Did it. I need to fix the alembic.
My heart beats uneven.
Cub, I'm in trouble. Have you heard about the water? We're running out of water. They won't carry in more from the steep springs because of the quarantine. And last night someone sabotaged the water pumps. The remaining barrels are all we have. Do you understand? Sabotage the water pumps? Why? Because the abattoir dumps its waste into the Gorkin, but the pumps take water from the gullet and the guzzle. They're more clear. But today a rumor spread that the pumps were producing muddy water because someone allegedly dumped corpses into the tributaries. More nonsense. This is the real epidemic. It infects people's minds. Things are bad, Cub. God knows when the water barrels will return to the steep. Those barrels are all we have, and they'll be guarded. Each person is only allowed one bottle. There's a water pump next to your house. Want me to fix it? No, I mean, yes, it would be nice of you, but that's not what I need. Why? I need drinking water, lots of it. Pumps really aren't a good source, Cub. Whatever they say, now is not the time to take risk. How much is lots? Listen, I want to provide a place for the healthy people who have lost their homes, a home for the living. My house is on the outskirts, so the plague wouldn't reach us here, but this isn't feasible without drinking water. I've always respected you, Gravel, and my respect just grew. Father would approve. I suppose he would, yes. I'll need water, plenty of water. Get me a barrel, Cub, please. Have it delivered here. You're a doctor, you have special authority. But you said yourself they're guarded. No one would just give me one. In the middle town, it's Olgimski's people who will guard the water. Just tell them, they'll listen. Please, sweet Cub, I beg of you. It's not selfish, it's for a good cause. Those poor survivors. No one else cares for the homeless. I'll try. Perfect. Okay, now I need to go get my money. Oh, I don't have enough room for 2 bottles. Wait, I heard it. Noise. I'll walk around the table to talk to him. Okay.
I'm no positivist.
We need to set up the facilities,
There are
an
things in this
isolation ward,
world
a real
beyond our
hospital.
mundane
We need
perception.
control over corpse disposal. Tell me, how is it possible to run? This town has never had a proper hospital. Don't women give birth here? Don't people get sick? I'm serious. Can I help you somehow? No, not now, though you can tell me what's going on with your water delivery system. Is it true the water is only for industrial purposes? Seriously? Gorkin water is unsuitable for drinking. The abattoir is too close. Are you with a child? Oh, no? Apologies, I thought you brought in a baby. You thought I brought in a baby? Do you visit infected houses during your work? If I have to. The mistress decreed everyone who rescues an infant from an infected house is to bring it here. Such a dangerous feat won't go unrewarded. Got it. If I ever find one, I'll bring it here. Okay. Dr. Barak, right? Here's your allowance for today. What allowance? Yesterday, the rulers have established the fund for outbreak control. Until the centralized workings of the town institutions can be restored, every acting doctor will receive a daily allowance. The size of this allowance depends on the end results of your deed. Today's portion is your advance. What a great opportunity to evaluate my skills. I am just a messenger here. Such are the rules the rulers have decided upon. The money you receive is a budget for buying medicine and other supplies you'll need for working with the infection. The system should last us until a centralized distribution system gets arranged. So what is expected of me? First off, you have to attend the hospital every day. It is housed in the building of the theater. Hospital attendance is mandatory and should be your highest priority. If you fail to complete your daily assignment, the fund will deny you any payment for that day, including rewards for other activities. Activities such as helping the infected in the streets. The ones stumbling around are beyond salvation, but if you see someone lying on the ground and shuddering, consider giving them a pill. Even a wrong antibiotic helps somewhat. I see. What else is rewarded? Assisting Bachelor Denkovsky, of course. Great. What about the deranged girl? Am I supposed to assist her too? I have no instructions on this matter. Alright. Last but not least, the heads of the families, the Canes in particular, understand that the situation might require you to go beyond the norms of the law. Be warned, however, your good name across town will also be taken into account when calculating your daily allowance. Okay? Take the money, it's in the cabinet. The final score is tallied at midnight, so the subsidy for yesterday will wait for you from midnight on. The fund works around the clock, so don't be shy. Okay. I can't hold all this. Fuck. Oh, I need to go over here now. I hear a baby. We're just gonna go. Oh, fucking A, goddamn edge. Okay, you can fuck off. Can you Seriously, like, fuck off. Oh my god, fuck the baby. No, just fuck the baby. Yeah, no, you can keep the baby.
Come over here.
Broke my shoe. Jesus Christ, can you guys stop? I know you. May Mother Bodo caress your step. You're my salvation. You know the lines and can tell lies from truth. Look into my eyes. I did not kill your father. Why were you taken? For a good reason. A good reason, and yet you didn't kill my father? No, I'm guilty of something else. Guilty towards Isidore, too. How can that be? Here is how. I betrayed your father. I am guilty of that. I may even be responsible for his death, but it was from ignorance. I wished him no harm. Wished none, but did some, huh? On the eve of their deaths, your father and Simon Kane went out into the steep. They dug a hole in secret. I witnessed this and told Taichik, the termitary overseer. I should have gone to Foreman Oyun, of course. He was a friend to your father. So what happened next? Do you know the lines? Perhaps not, but your father did. I didn't believe he meant evil, but the elders, they ran after them into the steep. That's what I did. You may judge me now. You never saw my father again that night? No. So you blame Taichik? No, I don't. He returned to the termitary immediately, and then the place was locked. No one knows what goes on there now. There's talk of an uprising. An uprising? Why? I don't know. So what's your sin? It is betrayal. Perhaps, but I don't need a traitor. I need a murderer.
You can't
Barak, as you can see, we're making progress with your case. There's plenty of evidence against him. What evidence? Solid evidence. Would you like to speak with him yourself? What evidence? He was with Isidore the night of the murder. He followed your father through the steep at night. They were seen together. His story doesn't add up. Is that enough? I'm not an investigator. I'm the head of my house, and in these strange, strange times, the governor of this mad circus. So who's the investigator? In times like these, we can't get bogged down with investigations and hearings. Throw him in prison. Let him stay there until things calm down. Will they? I wouldn't want to find myself in prison at a time like this. Okay. Go ahead and just... I really want to get that baby. My master Vlad humbly requests your presence and concerns in most urgent manner. Tell him I'll come by as soon as I have time. Apologies, I should have been more clear. My master is the younger Olgimsky. Younger for now, anyway. Okay. Thanks for coming by. I'm just here to... Thanks for having me. Why did you come anyway? To check up on Patches. How's he doing? Getting better? He is dead. Dead? When did it happen? Same day examined him in the evening. Never mind. Not can even ask Clara for help in the end. But like, she couldn't do anything either. Even she is helpless against the sand pests. I'll find a cure, I promise. I fear Notkin could have caught the infection, but we hope it's just canine distemper. No, kid, humans don't get dog diseases, not even the soul and a halves. Here, this is for you, made by our scouts. What is it? A map of the infection. Our scouts sneak everywhere. Will it be useful? It will. Okay, let's go look at Notkin. I don't know what I can do for him, but...
In toil to be troubled is to have your toil doubled.
I'm finished, Doc. Don't come near me. We both know how it is. No escape. No face mask will save you. Don't come by again. I'll find a cure. Tell them to carry me away from here, away from my friends and our halves. The fools won't let me go. Let them quarantine me. Let them take me away. Otherwise everyone will die. Please, Doc. We'll find a way to cure you, boy. Let me give you some medicine. I don't know what I'm supposed to give him. Heyo, I did it. Oh, hello. I seek them all those on your list, joyfully. I might take them one by one, I might take them all at once. Shall I follow your whim? Shall I kill them one by one? Why? Why are they on the list? Your father was wiser than you, mightier. He knew we did not quarrel over mere menfolk's lives. The goal is the 8th. The kids matter only as long as they are of use to the 8th. Who is the 8th? Guess, time yet remains for you. So all the people on the list are useful somehow. Who slew your father, Barack? I don't know. You are a fool, Barack. You know nothing, understand nothing. Call yourself a healer? Don't kid yourself. Who will you heal? From what? Shall you seize an ill babe and cram them full of your antibiotics? You're an unbearable bore. No fun at all. Likewise, you're not here to be played with. You deserve to be hunted down and destroyed. Okay, now I need to go back to my house. I have no immunity boosters.
And they lived happily.
Why should I love you?
ever
I don't need to love
after.
you at all. I can
And
stop loving you
horribly
whenever I
ever
want.
before.
What are you doing here? What's wrong? Let's go catch some roosters. I'll show you something. Roosters? It's a kind of grass with a little comb on top. I know every kind of grass. They show themselves to me. I know them even better than those dancing, prancing girls. We're not going now. Let's go at night. Come to my train cart and use our secret knock. Like this. Knock, 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 knock. Okay, sure, whatever. Cool. Scared? I'm just estimating how they're gonna look. Don't you worry for now. For now, they're still right as rain, but the countdown has started, so to speak. They're the most delicious piece to me, the most interesting morsels. What do you want? I only want to play hide and seek. I am, after all, playing with you all. Hide and seek, tag, dice, tic-tac-toe, love my X's and O's. So keep in mind, ready or not, here I come. Where's the 8th? The 8th will be a hassle, but I think I'll manage. In 9 days or so, maybe faster, who knows? Okay, let's go fix this stupid thing. I have to test it on a patient. I can do that tomorrow when I go back to the thingy. Can you get the fuck out of my way? And what do you do now, I wonder? Seek a salve that will slay me? Oh, my dear warm being, are you sure you want to challenge me, unearthly man? Oh, yes. And what is the next step in the plot you weave? I would like to know. I'm making a cure. You jest, surely. You are like a baron making a stew from sod and bones. What was that red stuff? Guts from menfolk? Bah, man guts won't do. Barack, oh no, your bodies are weak. Try your foolish potion on someone and you will see that it is worthless. This one might fail, the next one, who knows? You mean to test everything you can find? What wisdom! You should be done in 40 years if you live to reach such an age. I might cut short your woe, for I am not without kindness. The fool will die, and the wise shall receive my help. It won't take that long. I do not stand still, Minku. I shift and shift quickly. Will you race me? Alright, I'll give you a head start. Get lost. Are you Barack? Your father's house is being robbed. By whom? How should I know? I only looked from the outside. Even then, I barely got out of there alive. Got cut with a razor, see? And it could have been even worse. Who did this to you? People have turned to looting, didn't you know? Houses are being burglared all over the hindquarters, and the tanners and the skinners. The plague has abandoned those districts. Empty houses open for thieves, so people barge in and no one punishes them. No one even frowns. Guess we all have too many other concerns these days. The plague has left there? Impossible. And yet it's true, the air is clear, there's no infection there. Got any weapons? Without them, that place is inhospitable. Bleh. Okay, the air is clear over here. Oh, there's my wife thingy. Hello. What do you plan to do about us? There isn't a, now is not the time for love. What makes you think I love you? Then why are you following me? You know full well we're not the kind who love. It's not about love at all. I'd rather live than love. Live then, no one's stopping you. I'm so confused. Live without looking for it, Imshin. Kate, tell me about this word Adurg. That's the sigil from the list, the one from my inheritance. What do you know of it? It is a creature made up of many other living beings, a body that contains the world. So it could be a human being, millions of things living inside each one of us. Perhaps. I know not such things. I lack your city knowledge. Many living beings inhabit us, like people inhabit Bastarak. That I believe. Bastarak, the forefather of bulls. Bastarak, the great bull of elder stories. He is earth. We follow the lines when we cut up bulls, because in his lines, in his nerves and sinews, Bastarak encased the knowledge of how the world is connected. When opening up a body, a butcher reenacts creation. Bastarak created the world. I remember that story. Sure, it's metaphor, but a beautiful, clever metaphor. Think of the world as though it is a living thing. Understand that all things are tied to all other things, just like a body. Respect it like a creature with its own free will. So you think the Adurg is Bastarak? Perhaps. Think about it. Your father chose the sigil because your written language lacks a suitable name for such a creature. A body that contains the world, something living that consists of many parts. That's what the kin might have called, say, a train. A train made of many cars. The description fits, you know. They might, but unlike illiterate worms, your father knew the word for train well, and I doubt he thought of trains as living things in need of salvation. Fair enough. Nope, not that way. Hey, my father's house is being robbed. Yay, fun, woo. That was easy. Oh, god damn it.
Calm down.
Fuck you people, tell me to calm down. Oh, now I'm hated. Great. Who's that over there? Limp along, hobo. This house is ours. Get your loot elsewhere. A lot of free houses still standing. This is my house. No, it ain't. It's ours. Objections? Yes, I object.
Come here. Come over here.
Fuck you.
Got you.
I should have just backed up until the kick went away. Oh, hello.
The town is
Is it my line now? Oh yes, you're right. Here I go. Go back, my friend. The door is over there. Oh no, no, wrong line. Let's try again. I was dead. I was dead. And then death is never quick. Understanding is a process, unpleasant but unavoidable. What is but a moment for an external observer might feel like a day inside, or a week, or if you're particularly unlucky, a year. Is this it? Can I go now? Oh, but nothing is over yet. Although it's in your interest to make sure your first death experience henceforth simply death is also your last. Fine. Death is never quick. Understanding is a process, unpleasant but unavoidable. As a director of our theater, I will now inform you of your most important pillar of your role, silence in the audience. So with each death of a new actor, we will all face irreversible consequences. Got it? Irreversible. Irreversible? Are you familiar with the word? The world you're acting in changes with each stage of death of our hero, forever. Even if we had a chance to trick time, go back and start over from a turning point, the consequences of death would remain. I'm not an actor, I'm a doctor. You seem to have confused me with someone. Bravo! Great job. Keep up that demeanor. What demeanor? Any actor who continues Barak's path in place of the previous Barak will have it harder than the predecessor, such as the theater of cruelty. Each death makes the role harder. You will become burdened with the consequences of your predecessor's death, their negligence. What sort of consequences? Unpleasant and painful. You won't be able to take a step without a drink of water. How's that? What about being unable to touch a close one, or growing as weak as a 5-year-old child? Your life force has already dwindled, and it will keep dwindling with each consequence death. Each and every one of them. This is absurd. I warned you, each new attempt will be harder. When one actor dies, the next find themselves even closer to the abyss. Try to finish this piece in one go, you personally, so that no one has to replace you. Have pity on your successor. I have no intention to die. Okay.
Come over here. Come over here.
Okay then. Did I do it? Big ass house. I'm gonna take the boat over there.
Calm down.
Fuck you. Hey, I'm not trying to... Okay, I was trying to help the dude, but... I accidentally punched him.
Come over here.
Really, dude? I'm out.
The worst is yet
Why
to
must you
come.
always intrude upon children? You don't belong here. You must be confused. We're not in the polyhedron. We have so few places of our own, only a couple, and yet you feel the urge to impose yourself even here. Do you know what childhood is? It's slavery. Herders treat their cattle better than parents treat their children. They lock us up like objects, mold us like statues, and still never take us remotely seriously. See that lantern over there? I fixed that. I've earned the right to be here. Whatever you say. What happened to you? Why are you here and not in the tower? You happened to me. Me? I'm not shifting responsibility onto you, and I have no regrets. Going to that house was the right thing to do. I've heard it even helped slow the infection somewhat. However, in your place, I'd never allow two adolescents to venture inside a hotbed of infection. As if you wouldn't have gone without me anyways. At least I supervised. I don't know anything for certain anymore. How long is its incubation period? No one knows. That means I can't go back to the polyhedron. Is that so? Several hundred of my friends live there. I'm their leader. If there is even a minuscule chance that I've contracted sand pest. No, I'm not even approaching the tower unless I know for sure. I can examine you. Face the light and open your eyes wider. You're a doctor. I'll accept your help if you decide it's required. To do otherwise would be pointless arrogance. But this plague is like a wildcat. Today it hides, tomorrow it ambushes. I'd rather stay here for now. But here, inside the town, is exactly where you're the most danger. And I apologize for the way I talked to you earlier. Apology accepted. Okay. That was useless. Wait, what? Can't see. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Every little.
Barack, what do you have here in the corner? Do my eyes deceive me? Is there really a well inside this house? Your eyes do not deceive you. It is indeed a well. But why? Yes, yes, I know. Sacrilege, taboo. Have you ever wondered what's behind that superstition? Did you make it out of idle curiosity? Things change. You couldn't have missed the tower on the other side. A couple of years ago, Father also introduced water infrastructure. Actual pipes, Barack. Didn't you notice the pumps? The pipes don't even run deep, but the outage was a sight to behold. The outrage. I'm surprised there wasn't a riot, then again, considering your father's temper. Exactly. If they only tried. You might find it surprising, but I lean toward the side of the common folk in this matter. Didn't we talk about that? Explain. I wanted to see what's behind all this superstition. I'm generally very fond of the kin's folklore. You see, I believe that by figuring out the inner motives of these people, we could create a true solid economy, help them accept the future, so to speak. So what did you find? I don't know yet. It hasn't gone smoothly. The deeper we dig, the less willing people are to descend. Still no monsters have emerged, not yet. So you called for me to show me this? Oh yeah. Oh, well, the well is not why I called you today. You see, these esteemed people here are trying to convince me the Odongs are well immune to our infection. They supposedly do not get the sand plague. Well, if they don't, lucky them. You see, I supervise certain things at the Bull Enterprise. I am, after all, an Oglimsky. A large number of our workers are Odongs. Almost everyone who works with the livestock is an Odong. It's hard, dirty work, and if what they're saying is true, then in the end, they'll be the only survivors in the entire town. Not quite, Barack, not quite. I'm racking my brain over a different concern. Don't ask me what it is. Just look at them and tell me, are they lying, or could it be true? After all, your father was a steep man. Alright, I'll look at them. It is a good thing you listened. Do you know how we worms came into being? Mother Bodo made you out of what was left over after making humans. That is right. Our nature is twofold. We're part earth, part flesh. That is why we possess properties of the earth. What is no threat to earth is no threat to us. But you do also possess the weaknesses of flesh, no? We took some properties of flesh, yes, and some from earth. Joined, they became something new. We've learned to sense herbs. We've learned to understand cattle. We are unaffected by a disease that earth created. Yes, a whole is greater than the sum of its parts, always.
Did you hear that?
Do you believe them?
A noise from the well.
Before you answer, Barack, I implore you to think, truly think. Thousands of lives might depend on your answer. They believe what they say. If it's true, though... Okay. Oh. Okay, now I need to go and see Ruben. Just straight this way. An inspection, eh? 'Tis all silliness if you ask me. The water is all right. People drank it and no one died. So barrels have guards standing over them now. Master's orders, very thoughtful of him. And Sabarov issued an order too. 1 bottle per person and not a drop more. Sounds right. Dying of thirst is better than dying of sand pests, less torturous. Rumor is steep people infected the barrels last night. Don't take offense, sir. Might also have been the plague bearer, the bone-legged wench. Remember the hunt for her? Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. Guess there was a good reason behind the hunt after all. So the kin is to blame for everything. Great, go on, tell me more. I'm all ears. Don't make fun of me, Doctor. You live to my age, you'll sing a different tune. Even the professor from the capital, a book-smart man, isn't laughing anymore. He realized now our traditions should be respected. Yeah, you don't have to believe them deep down, but show some respect. If you don't believe it, who are you protecting the barrel from? I've been told to stand guard here because there are our last sips of clear water. The water pipes were destroyed last night. The fools decided the infection's waterborne from the Gorkin. It's polluted, true, with blood and innards from the abattoir. The Gorkin flows in the opposite direction. An order's been issued. All barrels are to be examined. If anything suspicious is found, all barrels from that part of town are to be seized. Can't be too sure. Bachelor Denkovsky is in charge of the process. It's all up to him. Hence my question, did he send you to inspect the barrels? Let's assume he did. How do I examine one? Are you asking me, Doctor? I guess you take a sample, then hold it to the light, taste it, and run to Professor Denkovsky to report if anything is off. Already running at breakneck speed. Your decision, Doctor? You know what, pal? Take this barrel to the Cape, to Ravel's house. Huh? What for? Orders. And who deserves this treasure, I wonder? For what service? No way in hell. My orders are clear. If the water is clear, it's precious. A bottle per day for everyone. The committee's orders, and it's just fair, too. Whatever you say. Okay, so I couldn't get the water. Let's see. Need to just go straight this way.
He would have done the same.
Yes? Stock, take a look at the sigil. It's called a dirg. Ever heard of that? More kin nonsense? They mark bulls with this. What does it matter? I have no interest in their stupid cattle brands. You've never come across the word dirg. Think for a moment. Maybe my father mentioned it? Your father wasted too much effort on that rabble. My father and I were also of the steep. Did you somehow forget? They distracted him from his work, wanted him to live for them, toil for them, tend to them. All they need is an owner, a protector, a caretaker, someone to cling to like fleas draining their blood. They're all about blood. Someone has a temper. Is this personal? Wolves. Wolves, each and every one of them. They surround you, smother you. They wait till you're out of breath, then they press on and on and on. They put him into an early grave, the blasted kin, and I'm soon to follow. What, you? What reason could they possibly have? Well, maybe I gave them a reason, or maybe it's habit for them by now. Look, take your damn sigil and get lost. You picked a curious time to study folklore. You need work or what? Let me know and I'll make you busy. I'm working right now, Stock. Figuring this out is my job too. Okay. We're going to give this. See the thoughts. Ruben doesn't know jack shit, but he gave me an idea. Olgimski's son studies steep lore. Infected kidneys can be brewed into an antibiotic. It weakens the disease, but kill it. But does not kill it. Man, I was just here.
I can't move.
Glad to see you, Brock.
I'm bound by family
You mentioned that you
ties.
study steep rites. Did the word adurg mean anything to you? That's what they call a bull marked for slaughter. Butchering a body imitates an act of creation. Actually, I've heard that such a ritual will take place tomorrow. They'll bring in a bull from the steppe and parade it on the streets. It's the principle of correspondence in action. Correspondence? They believe a bull's body mirrors the structure of the universe. Your dirg is the sacrificial bull. Can a person be called that? Well, it's complicated. I can't help you with the finer points. I know a man well versed in such things, Foreman Oyun, but there's a predicament. A predicament? I assume he's locked in the termitary with the rest of the kin, which means he is well out of your reach. You'll have to wait until this blasted epidemic is over. I hope you're doing everything you can to end it. Your father told me that the termitary was closed on his orders, but he refused to explain his reasons. Fine, Barack, since it's you who's asking. The termitary was closed because of a massive upcoming strike, and since our workforce is rather special, it would have inevitably become a bloody, bestial riot. Do you follow me? Go on. It was a stroke of luck that had happened right before the epidemic. The strict blockade of the termitary became a quarantine. Now we can be sure that 30% of the whole town is quite safe. 30%, did I hear you right? A fresh census is long overdue, but as far as I know, the termitary shelters about 5,000 people. Yes, the conditions are hard to bear, crowding, poverty, but don't blame our family for that. There's also a girl, Taya, Tai-Cheek's daughter. I need to make sure she's alright. You bewilder me, Barack. You're a doctor, aren't you? You of all people should understand such things. Right now, the termitary is an ark, a bastion of safety. Despite the riots, despite the crowds, and the possible hunger, there is water at least. Can you guarantee you won't carry the plague in on your boots? We have to think of something. Okay, so I have to get in there. That's for sure.